Hey guys, my name's Chris, and this is Alien Domain. We're going to focus on exploring the UFO phenomenon and conspiracy theories from around the world. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I feel like it's important you know who you're listening to and who you're getting information from. Again, my name's Chris. I live in the Pacific Northwest, and I am pretty much an average guy. No kidding. I have a full-time job, a beautiful family, a couple dogs, cat, love to hike, hunt, camp, hang out with the family, do fun stuff. I have always had an interest in this field. There are a few, and I repeat, a few good channels out there that deliver good information. I thought that I would share my information that I have compiled over the years because why not? I'm constantly looking up at the sky, constantly wondering what's looking down back at me, wondering what is out there. It's in some situations, folks, I mean, it keeps you up at night. It's one of those things that you drive yourself nuts thinking about it. I love the idea of extraterrestrials visiting our planet because I really feel like they've been here visiting us for a very long time. I hate the fact that the government decides to keep it from us. So basically, guys, we're going to talk not only about UFO phenomenon, conspiracy theories, but we're going to talk about any breaking news from around the world because I feel like we should all be aware of what's going on and to stay up to date on all that good stuff. So first off, I want to talk about Hillary Clinton and WikiLeaks and the emails that have been coming out, and one in particular about John Podesta. Now, John Podesta tweeted, and let me bring this up here so you folks can see it. John Podesta tweeted this right here. Finally, my biggest failure of 2014, once again, not securing the disclosure of the UFO files. And he hashtag the truth is still out there. And this was, looks like February 13th, 2015. So that's huge, guys. That's some good stuff right there, because this is one of Clinton's top aides. And then recently, to go along with this, John Podesta has an email that was written from Edgar Mitchell, which was the astronaut. And Edgar Mitchell says, and I quote, "Dear John, because the war in space is heating up, I felt you should be aware of several factors as you and I schedule our Skype talk. Remember, our nonviolent ETI from Contagious Universe are helping us bring 0-point energy to Earth. Carol and I have worked on the treaty on the prevention of placement weapons in outer space, attached for your convenience." So, I mean, that's some big stuff too, guys. And then they go on to also talk about, which I'll get into, 0-point energy. And that's some good information too. But for Edgar Mitchell to email John Podesta this information, whether it's true or not, makes you think. Racks your brain for sure. So 0-point energy. There's some good information on a website I got from collectiveevolution.com. They state 0-point energy could be a possible method of how extraterrestrials could be visiting us dealing with the 0-point energy field. There is another way, whether it's wormholes or warping space. There's got to be a way to generate energy so that you can pull it out of a vacuum. And the fact that they're here shows us that they found a way. Now that was from Jack Kaiser, a PhD professor at the University of Nebraska. So maybe we've been using this zero-point energy ever since the Roswell crash. Maybe that's how we're getting from Earth to Mars. Maybe it creates a wormhole effect. Or from Earth to Mars, or maybe other planets in our solar system, or maybe even other galaxies for that matter. So who knows, guys? This is interesting stuff. It's an interesting field. That's why I started this channel, Alien Domain. So stick with us. My next video I'm going to make, we're going to talk about Phil Schneider, which I don't think a lot of channels, websites even talk about him as much as we should. Those of you who don't know who Phil Schneider is, Phil Schneider, from April 23rd, 1947 to January 1996, he claimed to be an ex-government geologist and structural engineer who was involved in building underground military bases around the United States. He possessed a level 3 security clearance, and to be one of only 3 people to have survived a deadly battle in which 66 American and NATO Delta Force soldiers were killed. Wow. This battle allegedly occurred in 1979 between gray aliens and U.S. military and NATO forces at an underground base in Dulce, New Mexico. Okay, so I'm going to get into some good information with that and how all of this kind of goes together, because it is the life he led is actually pretty cool to read up on. It makes you think, whether you believe him or not. You know, he traveled around the U.S. and gave lectures, and actually had one in Portland, Oregon, not too long before he died. A mysterious death, and that's really close to where I live. So, good stuff coming up, guys. So thanks for listening in, everybody, to Alien Domain's first video. New, fresh channel on exploring the UFO phenomenon and conspiracy theories from around the world. Hope you enjoyed it. And before you leave, please like, share, subscribe. I want to get my name out there so everybody can follow. Cool, guys. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.